And in this week's live lesson, we are going to talk about how to use may and might. We're going to talk about the differences between these two words and the similar points as well. So I get a lot of questions about the differences between these two. So I hope that this answers most of them, if not all of them. So as you join, please make sure to hit the like button and of course share this video because it helps other people to find today's lesson. As we wait for people to join us, a couple of super quick announcements. The first one is about this banner at the bottom of the screen that says, "Get your free worksheets." So if you have not checked, the team has created a bunch of different writing worksheets for you. So if you click the link in the YouTube description, or if you're watching on Facebook, this is above the video, and you go down on the page, you will find all of the different worksheets here. So there are different parts of speech to practice, different conversation topics, so many different things. So check it out sorry, a little audio problem. I'll fix it real quick. Okay, so check this out if you haven't. So the team has, I think it's 16 different ones? Yeah, 16 different worksheet topics that you can take a look at and work on this for your writing practice. So check this out. It is free from the YouTube description or the Facebook description as well. So check it out. That is announcement number 1. Announcement number 2. If you have questions for me, as always, please send me your questions, but please do not send it in Facebook comments or YouTube comments or Instagram DMs or Twitter. I don't even know where people send me the questions. Send me your questions to the official question submission page for the Ask Alicia series right here. So this is an old screenshot, but every week we have new questions and new answers for you. So please send me your questions for this series at englishclass101.com/ask-Alicia. This is the official question submission page. If you send me your question here, I will definitely check it. If you send me your question somewhere else, I will probably miss it. I get so many messages every day. So please send it on the official question submission page. I will definitely read it. Okay, awesome. So that's everything for announcements. I think everything is okay. Audio sounds good. It looks like Facebook is here and YouTube is here. Hi, everybody. YouTube, what is up? Cindy, hello. M.A. Bashar, hello. Juan and Configuracion, heard an echo. Yeah, I fixed the echo. Thanks, everyone. Miguel, what's up? Alexi, hello. Another Miguel, hello. So many Miguels. Welcome, Miguels. And another Juan, hello. Okay, good. YouTube, what's up, YouTube? On Facebook, you guys here? Abdel Hamad, hi. Nancy, hi. Marinalva, hi. Oh, good night, hi. Malik, hey. Mostake, hello. John and Nupon, hello. Okay, good. Everything looks good. Excellent. So, if you just joined, please remember to like and share the video. Oh, also, if I didn't say before, if you want to find me on social media, those links, Twitter and Instagram, are also in the YouTube description. Okay, so today's topic is how to use may and might. I am going to like and share the video also, and then start the lesson. So today we're going to talk about how to use may and might. This will be mostly some basic grammar review, and at the end of today's lesson, I'm going to talk about past tense uses of these very quickly. So this will be maybe a refresher of this topic. So let's look at today's lesson boards. If you want to take a screenshot, now is your first chance. Boom. So we are going to talk about how to express chance, how to express probability with may and might. Then we are going to talk about how to express permission, how to ask if something is okay. And lastly, we will talk about how to use these in the past form with may have and might have. Okay, so let's get started. Of course, if you have questions or example sentences, please feel free to send them in the live chat. I will try to check as always, but there are sometimes lots and lots of messages. Okay, let's get started. So first, using may and might to express chance. So to express the chance or to express the probability of something. So this means how likely is it something will happen in the past or the present or the future. So for this lesson, for may and might, when we express chance, generally we express a very unsure feeling. We're really not sure. So the chance is like 40% to 70%. There's a big range here. It's not high percent. It's not super low percent. We really don't know when we use may and might. So we have this feeling of, I really am not sure. So there's a very wide range of probability here. Okay? So we can use may and might in present and in past and in future tenses. Okay? So we're going to talk about past tense in part 3 of today's lesson, and we're going to talk about, today we're pretty much going to focus on future uses, but we can use it with the verb be in present tense as well. Okay, so we can use may and might, both of them, in all different tenses, present, past, and future. The second point here, a key difference, especially in American English, may sounds more formal. May sounds more formal. So American English speakers like me, I'm an American English speaker, we use might most of the time. When we want to express chance, when we want to express possibility, we use might to do that, unless we want to sound formal. If we want to sound more formal, may. Sometimes we use may. But this is true for American English speakers. Okay? So let's look at some positive sentences that use may and might, and let's look at some negative sentences and see what the feeling is that we express with our vocabulary choices. Okay? So first one, I might have to work this weekend. I might have to work this weekend. So in this sentence, we are using might. It's before have to. So I put these two grammar points together, yeah? I might have to work this weekend. So this sentence, also correct, I have to work this weekend. This sentence means 100%, I must work this weekend. But I might have to work this weekend expresses a chance. There is a chance I will have a responsibility to work this weekend. So might changes the level of the probability here. I might have to work this weekend. Okay? So this is a very common use of might, talking about a future potential responsibility. Let's look at the next one. This one uses may. She may come over later. She may come over later. So she may come over means she may come to my house, or she may come to this location later. In this sentence, I used may. So again, for an American English speaker, may sounds a little more formal. If I wanted to express this in everyday communication, I would probably use might. She might come over later. But sometimes you hear people use may. She may come over later. Okay? So again, this expresses a chance. There's a chance she will come. But we really don't know. It's maybe somewhere 40 to 70% chance. We really don't know. We want to express there's a chance of this. Okay? She may come over later. All right? Let's go back to might with sentence number 3. He might join us for dinner. He might join us for dinner. Again, we are expressing a chance of something. So again, very unsure with might. We really don't know. We just want to express that it is possible. Okay? All right. Last one about the weather. It may rain later. It may rain later. Okay? So again, this may sounds more polite. This sounds a little more formal. But it is 100% correct. Okay? So if you're worried, like, oh gosh, so should I use might all the time? You can use may too. May also sounds totally natural. And it's not so polite that it sounds strange. It doesn't sound strange, just a little more polite. Might is here, may is here for politeness, kind of. So it's not incorrect to use may in these situations. It's 100% okay. Just a little more formal than we usually sound, at least in American English. Okay? All right, some examples are coming in. Hey, Rosa. Rosa says, I might visit a museum in July. Nice one. Cesar says, I might have to pay tomorrow. I might have to pay what? I might have to pay my bill tomorrow? Okay. On YouTube, some examples are coming in. Juan says, she may answer the phone. Nice. Nayeli says, she might have to take all her classes. Good. Other example, Sandy says, I might not have breakfast this morning. Good. Dinesh is maybe might, similar to can. I'm going to talk about can in part 2 with permission. So I hope I answer your question in part 2. Okay, nice examples so far. Let's go to some negatives now. Let's look at how we use these in the negative form real quick. So let's look at the same sentence. In the positive example, we had, I might have to work this weekend, right? We can make this sentence negative by adding not. We add not after might. I might not have to work this weekend. I might not have to work this weekend. So what does this mean? This sentence sounds like usually I work on the weekends, but this weekend I might not have to work this weekend. Okay, so again, we have this chance. We are expressing chance, but because it's negative, I might not have to work this weekend. It sounds like there's a smaller chance of this thing that this thing is going to happen, right? So I might not have to work this weekend. There's a chance I don't have to work this weekend. So maybe only 30 to 60% chance that this thing will be true, okay? So again, we're really not sure. We want to express that there's a chance, okay? Let's look at the next example. He might not join us for dinner. He might not join us for dinner. So again, we want to express this as possible. So there's a chance, a low chance, maybe 30, 60% chance he's going to come. So we use this negative to show that. So you can see, like this, he might join us for dinner and he might not join us for dinner. They're very close, but when we want to create a less chance, like the feeling is like, maybe, but probably no, we can use the negative. When you want to express that maybe, but probably yes, maybe feeling, you can use the positive. So again, may and might are very unsure. Okay? And last one, she may not come over later. She may not come over later. So again, we're using this may here, which sounds a little more polite, a little more formal, and the not. So there's a chance that maybe no, she's not going to come. Okay? So we can use this negative form to show it's less, the chance is slightly less. We're not sure. Okay? So this is how we use may and might to express probability, to express the chance of something. Okay? All right. Good. So this is part 1. What is up, Rainbow? One of our, a new member on YouTube. Welcome. Okay. Great. So let's take a quick break and then we'll go to part 2, how to express permission with this grammar. Okay, so if you missed it earlier, I shared these worksheets. This banner says get your free worksheets. The team has created 16 worksheets for you to practice your writing. I showed this earlier. It is here. If you want to download these, they are free. You can get them from EnglishClass101.com. There is a link in the YouTube description below the video, or on the Facebook page, you can find this above the video on Facebook. You can download all of these, all of them. You don't have to choose. You can choose all of the writing worksheets. You can download them, print them out, and practice your writing skills. So check this out. On this page, there are many different topics, different parts of speech to practice, and so on. So you can find all of the details here. And on this page, you would find, if you go to the bottom, there's 4 steps for how to get. these things. Some of you have questions about that, okay? So check this page to get some free writing worksheets. I hope that is helpful for you. Okay, let's continue on to part 2 now. So part 2 is about expressing permission. So if you haven't, please make sure to hit the like button and share this video so others can find today's lesson. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for other example sentences. Miguel says he may not come to work today. Good, because I saw, okay, he may not come to work today. Sounds good, okay. Others, I don't see others. So let's continue to part 2. Part 2, we're going to look at using may and might to express permission. So usually we use may and might to ask permission. To ask permission means to ask, is this okay? Is this okay with you? So we're going to look at this point next, all right? So first, we use may to ask for permission. So earlier in part 1, I said we can use may and might to express chance. However, in this part, we use may to ask for permission, okay? So someone earlier asked about can, how to use can. So in American English, may, as I said, may sounds formal. May sounds more polite. So when we ask permission in American English, we often use can. So can is more common in American English. But technically, in history, may is the correct word to use. But we use can a lot to ask permission in American English. We don't use might. We do not use might to ask permission in modern American English. This is a key point because might was used to ask permission in old-fashioned English. So this was used a long time ago in some patterns to ask permission. However, we don't use it in this way now. We don't use it. But sometimes this pattern is used in movies and TV shows. So using might to ask permission is something we don't do in everyday conversation now, but it's good to know because if you watch movies and TV shows set in old times, you might hear this request pattern or this permission pattern. Okay, so let's look at some examples and we'll talk about can and might here. But the focus for permission is may. So we usually use this kind of permission feeling to ask questions. So, may I borrow a pen? May I borrow a pen? I'm asking if it's okay to borrow a pen. May I borrow a pen? Oh, thanks. So we're asking for something. In this sentence, typically American English speakers say, can I borrow a pen? Can I borrow a pen? So, may I borrow a pen is technically the best way to ask for permission. However, it sounds in today's English a little polite. So we make a more casual request with can. So in my case, if I want to ask permission from my friend, I would say, can I borrow a pen? Can I borrow a pen? To me, may I borrow a pen sounds too polite. It's my friend or my family member or something. So I would use can I borrow a pen here. But for today's practice, may and might, we are going to focus on this. May I borrow a pen? Sounds very polite. Okay, let's look at the next one. May we join you for lunch? May we join you for lunch? So again, this is asking, is it okay to join you for lunch? Or is it okay if we join you for lunch? Okay, so this one, again, we can use can. Can we join you for lunch? Sounds much more casual, much more friendly. This is 100% correct. It just sounds a little more polite. Okay, may we join you for lunch? We cannot use might in modern English here. Might we join you for lunch? It sounds very strange. Nope, don't use that. Use may. Use may. Okay? All right, let's continue to the next one. May I take a day off next week? May I take a day off next week? So this is a work situation, yeah? To ask your boss, to ask your manager, is it okay if I take a day off next week? May I take a day off next week? So this one sounds polite, right? May I take a day off next week? Depending on your workplace, maybe it's okay to use can. If you have a more casual or a friendly relationship with your manager, can I take a day off next week? Might be okay. All right. Again, a little more formal. All right. Let's go to the next one. So the next two are responses to requests for permission. So you say, may I borrow a pen, or may we join you for lunch? Sometimes people use may in the response. What does that look like? For example, yes, he may join us for dinner. Yes, he may join us for dinner. So in this sentence, may and can are in the same position, right? Yes, he can join us for dinner. Also 100% correct. But sometimes, to give permission, people say, yes, he may, or yes, you may, and so on. So here's another one. You may enter. Like, may I come in? Yes, you may enter. So using may is sometimes done in the response as well to the question. Okay? But again, this sounds a little formal. And usually we just say, yes, yes, that's fine, or no. So sometimes you might hear people use may this way. All right. Oh, there are lots of comments. Let's see. Should we use the main verb after may or might? It depends on the sentence. So in these cases, we're using the subject. May we, may I do this, may I do this, may we do this. You're asking for permission in these cases with your questions. In part one, we talked about using may and might to express chance. So like she may come or he may join. So depending on the grammar of the sentence, depending on the use, the pattern of the words will change. Let's see, some others. Oh my gosh. May I have your attention? That's a good one, Axel. May I have your attention is a really common way people start announcements. May I have your attention? That's a good one. So it sounds polite, right? May I have your attention? Okay. May I ask you a question? That's a good one. So sometimes students say, may I ask a question, or can I ask a question? Okay. Others. Let's see. Husnia says, you might not borrow my pen today. Sorry. So that one's a little bit careful. To borrow something means to take something from someone else for a short period of time and give it back. So saying you might not borrow sounds strange because you're asking about the other person's actions, right? So maybe you can't use my pen today. Sorry. That sounds more natural. Maybe that's what the sentence means. So, sorry, you might not be able to use my pen today. Sorry, I'm busy. Okay. Others, let's see. Many people are asking requests. May I have a word with you? Good. Let's see. Some people, let's see. Okay, some people are using this to make just a request. Sal wrote, may you give me your phone number? Okay, this is to express permission. Remember, permission means, is it okay for me to do something? So we cannot use this to make a request. We cannot say, please do this for me. That sounds strange. It's not permission. So may is used to ask, is it okay to do something? So is it okay for my actions, right? So please don't use may to make a request, right? You're asking for permission. Okay, let's look at the very last one here, this might. So I said that we use might in old-fashioned English, right? So this is not used today in modern English, modern American English, but it is sometimes used in media. So this uses this uses might in the same position as may, yeah? But might here is used. For example, might I have a moment of your time? So this is also, may I have a moment of your time? Or can I have a moment of your time? They all mean the same thing. But this pattern is not used in modern English today. It's used in old-fashioned English. Okay, so may and might and can all sound the same or all mean the same thing, but in today's English, we use can in American English in most request patterns like these. Can I have a moment of your time? So this is not used so much today, just in media and so on. But it's good to know because sometimes we hear it. Okay, I have to finish because time went quick. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good. Some permission examples are coming in. Sebastian says, may we go to the beach? Good. Happy Indy says, may I use your phone? Good. Kareem says, yes, you may open the window. Good. Okay. Nayeli, may I talk to you a moment? Good. Nice one. Juan says, may I see your ID? Good, everybody. Nice, nice. Someone on Facebook, I can't read your name, said, yes, you may use maybe my pan. Okay, good. All right, good. So make sure you ask permission with may. Yeah, nice ones. Nice fixes, everybody. Well done. Okay, let's go to part 3 because time is going quickly. Part 3 is very short. Part 3 is about past tense. So past tense means using have here. So may have or might have. So this is, I think, maybe a really challenging grammar point for some people, but it doesn't have to be scary. It's not a scary point. So we use may have and might have to express chance in the past, right? So in this lesson, we talked about the future, asking permission for the future, asking about chance in the future. We can use the same words to express chance in the past, and we use it with past participle verbs. So what does this look like? So let's look at some positive sentences. We use, I might have been accepted to my top choice university. I might have been accepted to my top choice university. So here is might. We make it past with have and the past participle verb. So be. I might have been accepted to my top choice university. So we cannot use was in this pattern. I might was accepted. Nope. So when we use this in past tense, we need to follow this pattern. I might have been. I may have been. Okay? I might have been accepted to my top choice university. Nice. Okay? Let's look at another example. Uh-oh. We may have taken the wrong road. We may have taken the wrong road. So, again, this expresses chance in the past. Uh-oh. So you're driving in a car, looking around. I don't think this is the right place. So we may have taken, past, right? So that means in the past, we chose or we took the wrong road. We express this in past tense with this grammar. We may have taken the wrong road. Oh no. Okay? And one more. She might have sent the wrong file. She might have sent the wrong file. So again, this happened in the past, right? She sent the file, yeah? But now we're looking at it. Uh-oh, she might have sent the wrong file. That's okay. I'll ask her for the correct file. So we use these patterns, the have and past participle verb pattern, to express chance in the past, okay? So this maybe takes a little practice to get used to, okay? All right, some examples are coming in. Joseph says, when we ask a question with may, how do we answer? Oh, I said very quickly to ask permission. When you ask permission, you can say yes or no, or yes, you may, or no, you may not, or just Very casual answers are okay. Let's see, other ones. Some questions with this are coming in. Christian says he's absent. He may have forgotten about the meeting. Perfect. Nicely done. Nicely done. Imed, I may have fell in love with the wrong person. I may have fallen in love with the wrong person. Very close. Watch that verb form. Let's see. Other examples. Dinesh says, we may have forgotten to lock our house's door. Oh no, to lock our houses, not ours. Let's see, other examples. Oh my gosh. Juan says, we might have taken the wrong bus. Good examples. Okay. Sebastian says, I might have been in New York. Okay, maybe if you're away from your email or something. Oh, I might have been in New York at that time. Oh, sorry. Okay, good. Let's finish because I'm late. So the last part I want to talk about is the negative form. We can use may have and might have with the negative, with not. Okay, so this gets a little long. We use not after our may or our might. For example, they might not have heard the news. They might not have heard the news. Oh no, they might not have heard the news. So something crazy or something terrible or something maybe great happened and everyone is reacting, but some people are not reacting. No response. Oh, well, they might not have heard the news. That's probably why. Okay. And a may example. He may not have checked his email yet. Oh, like, there's no response. What's going on? I don't know. Oh, he may not have checked his email yet. Okay? So again, we are expressing a low chance in the past. It's possible this thing did not happen in the past. So we are using this grammar point to do that. So we can use both of them again to express chance. And again, in American English, might tends to be used more commonly. We use this a lot more often than may. We cannot use can in this one. He cannot have heard the news makes a totally different meaning. So don't use can in this position. Use may or might to express chance. Okay. Phew, all right, we have to finish there. So I'll take a minute to check your responses. I know there's a little bit of lag in this one. I might have broken my bone. Okay. Dia says we might not have sent the wrong email. Okay, so that means you might have sent the correct email. Okay. Julian says I might have gone to the meeting. Okay, so I might have gone to the meeting. Make sure when you express these past possibility statements, make sure you express something in such a way that it's like, if you know your where you were, it sounds really strange to use this. Like, I might have gone to the meeting. It's like, were you at the meeting or not? It sounds strange if you use a may or might pattern for something you know is true, right? So we use this to talk about chances of things in the past. So if you use it to talk about a certain situation, something that really happened, it sounds kind of odd, okay? All right, I have to finish. They might not be on the second floor. Okay, some examples are coming in. They sound grammatically pretty good. So I'll move on for today. I have to end today's lesson. So let's review today's lesson boards. If you want to take a screenshot, now is your last chance. But today we talked about using may and might to express chance, to express probability with positive and negative sentences, and we talked about using it to express permission. Finally, we talked about using this in the past form. So how do we use it to talk about past conditions and past possible actions as well? So again, this was a quick kind of refresher, a grammar refresher on the differences between these words because lots of people ask about them. So I hope that was helpful for you. All right, but I have to finish for today's lesson. I'll be back next week though, same time, same place. Here is next week's lesson information. Next week will be Wednesday, June 22nd. Please join me live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York City time. If you don't know your local time, please use your Google skills, or you can set a notification on Facebook or on YouTube, or if you follow me on Instagram, you can find a link and a topic reminder in my stories every week. If you want to follow me on Instagram, there's a link in the description on YouTube, or just come search for me. Okay, so next week I'm going to talk about how to express a reason for something. How do you give reasons for things? I did this because of that. Since this and this and this happened. So how do you express reasons for things? We're going to talk about this next week. Okay, so I will say goodbye for now. So thank you as always for joining me live. Don't forget, if you want to get these free writing worksheets the team has created, you can download them all for free from this page. You just need to click the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. You need your name and email address to make a free account if you don't have one. If you have an account, you can download this. So go check this out and get some writing practice. I hope that is helpful for you. That's all for this week. So thanks as always for liking and sharing the video. Thanks for your great questions and your great example sentences. Have a good day. Have a good week.